Hi everyone, my name is Tracy and I'm coming to you from my kitchen in St. John's as a part of the Newfoundland and Labrador Public Library's Wellness Wednesday program. Today I'm going to share with you a quick, easy, nutritious recipe that we have it as a family all the time. It's kid approved, it's teenager approved, it's versatile. You can substitute things if you have dietary restrictions. So it's a very versatile meal or side dish depending on how you want to serve it. We've also served it as an appetizer as well. So this is a fun thing to have during the summer because this can also be cooked in the barbecue. So first of all, we're just going to take some zucchini. Now I've cooked quite a bit of zucchini for this recipe. So it would take about 5 or 6 zucchini. I did 6 and I still have some left over. You take your zucchini home from the grocery store, wash it well. I always fill up my sink with some apple cider vinegar and let it soak for 20 minutes just so that the peel gets a good cleaning. Then rinse and dry. If you are using zucchini for a recipe that requires no peel, then it's not necessary to do that. Once you do get your zucchini, you're going to cut them. You're going to cut them lengthwise. Okay? Just simple like that. Then you're going to take a spoon or a melon baller and you're going to scoop out the inside, but keep the insides, keep the pulp from the inside of the zucchini because we're going to reuse it. We're not going to throw it out. Okay, so then you're going to need some black beans, half a cup or half a can, 1 cup of corn, 1 onion. So if you like yellow onion or white onion, I've done red onion. And you're going to need 1 bell pepper. So bell pepper of any color. I chose red depending on your preference. That's the neat thing about these because you can custom to your taste, to your kids' taste. It's a really fun thing and you can even get the kids involved if you want to help chop vegetables. So once you have it scooped out, you are going to take your pulp from the inside and you're going to lightly saute it in about half a teaspoon of olive oil. And as you're sauteing, add a tiny bit of salt, and I mean a pinch of salt, because zucchini has a lot of water, so we're trying to get the water out of the zucchini so it doesn't make the inside, when we put it all together, it doesn't make it soggy. So saute it for about 5 minutes and then take it out of the pan. Then you're going to take your olive oil, about 1.5 teaspoons of olive oil, and you're going to saute your onion. When your onion goes in about 2 minutes, you can add your peppers and then you can add your beans. And at 2 minutes after that, you can add your corn. Now again, the corn has water in it because it's been frozen if you're using frozen corn. So you have to be patient with that because it will create a little bit of water. So you want to keep sauteing until it looks like there's not a lot of water in it, and then you add back the zucchini pulp. So you mix it all together and it looks a little bit like this. So this is a lot less than what I actually made, but this just shows you. Okay, now I am doing a chicken zucchini boat, more of a Mexican flavor. If I haven't told you that already, I apologize. So more of a Mexican flavor. When you saute your vegetables, you are going to put in 1 teaspoon of cumin. You're going to put in 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and I use the minced garlic that's in a jar, and I did 1/2 teaspoon of garlic. Now if you like other things that are spicy, by all means put them in there. I also have some cayenne and some cumin, and I'm gonna keep that for a little bit later. So I've chosen to do chicken because my family loves chicken, but you can use ground beef, you can use ground chicken, ground turkey, which is what we use a lot as well. And you can also use, you know, beef if you want to make beef. So this is what the chicken looks after it's cooked. And all I've done for that, so this is the fun part. At the end of the week, sometimes you have leftovers. So if you have leftover meat, this is a terrific way to incorporate it into something so that, you know, on Sunday you get rid of your leftovers, which I think is a great thing because, you know, our fridges do get really full. But for me, I didn't have any leftover chicken, so I recooked some chicken. Now the quickest way that I recook chicken, I cook chicken in for this type of thing, is I slice the chicken breasts a little bit smaller than what they are. So this is just chicken breast, and I cut each breast in like 3 pieces, and I put them inside, I put it inside of some tin foil, and I make a packet. So you'll see some pictures, I'll include some pictures as well. I make a packet and then spray with olive oil, and I put chili powder, any kind of fajita powder, or if you have like a taco mix, you can sprinkle some of that on your chicken. And you put it in the oven at 400 for about 30 minutes. Once the chicken is cooked, you want to keep the drippings, because that drippings would make a fantastic, add to a fantastic soup. So put the drippings aside after it's cooled a little, and then you're going to take it out and just roughly chop it. It doesn't have to be fancy. Now, if you have some shredded chicken from earlier in the week, or you made some shredded chicken in your slow cooker, by all means use that, because it doesn't make a difference in how it's cooked. And then you're going to, so you have your cooked veggies, you have your cooked chicken. Then you're going to stuff the zucchini. You sprinkle a tiny bit of pepper on here. So that's all I've done. I put a little bit of pepper on the zucchini, like that. Then I put in a spoonful of the veggie mix. Then I put in a spoonful or 2 of the chicken. Then I put it on a cooking pan with some parchment or some tin foil, and I bake it for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes is up, you can take it out and have a look at it. And the zucchini should be a little bit soft, not mushy, but not hard. If it tends to be, depending on your oven, if it tends to be a little harder, you can put it in again for another 5 minutes. So I've done mine for 18 minutes, and then I took them out and then put some cheese on it. So cheese that you can use, this is my kid's favorite, that mixed cheddar cheese. You can do a Tex-Mex cheese, Pete's cheese, Italiano, Parmesan. There's a ton of different cheeses. Sprinkle it on your zucchini boats and stick them back in the oven for 5 to 7 minutes with the cheese on. And just be careful when you take them out because they'll be really hot. And then you're pretty much done. So we are having these this evening for our appetizer. So I don't know if you can see a good picture. So these are the cheddar, and I've done one with just cheese and no meat. This one over here is just veggie, so in case you don't want cheese. And then we have one with Parmesan cheese and one with mozzarella cheese. I have a lot of cheese preference people in my house. So one likes cheddar, the other one likes mozzarella. So I tend to change it up and make different ones at the same time, so they can choose. The neat thing about this is that if you're getting rid of your leftovers, awesome. Also, you can do different, like spices, you can do different flavors. If you wanted to do a Greek one, you can do the exact same thing with the chicken, but instead you can put peppers and olives and some feta cheese on top. Fantastic. It really tastes great with some oregano, maybe some fresh basil. If you like broccoli and cheddar, you can dice up some broccoli and throw it in there with some cheddar over top. They really are a quick and easy meal. I would serve like one of these on the side of something. So if we have, if we're having a barbecue, or if we're having lasagna or something, we'll have one of these on the side. So again, zucchini boats. I hope you enjoyed it. I probably will pop on again and do some more recipes with you. If you have any comments, you can comment below and I'll try to help you with that. So thank you for joining me. This is it's been a very quick video. I know it's only 10 minutes, but again, that's a quick meal. So enjoy. And if your kids really are looking for boats, my suggestion is to take a skewer and a piece of cheese, stick it in there, call it a boat. Bye. Thanks for joining me. Till next time.